my mic was off. But, you know, I think that's to be expected. I need to just, like, center my, like, mic audio in the mixer just so I can see if it's on or off. I'm trying here, I'm trying. I really am. Don't. So, yeah. So, any of you have been paying attention to like what I've been saying in the community posts, but I have been streaming over on Twitch. Some of them. I think what I'm gonna go, like, what I'm gonna do from here on forward is I'm gonna have YouTube mainly for like the brand, like what I want to be known for, and Twitch streams is just to like chill and play like cozy games whenever I want. I'm not gonna like I'm not probably gonna push for affiliate or partner on that channel because this will be my main channel. But I don't know, it's just good to get on different platforms. Of course, there's Fansly for the sussy stuff that I'm gonna eventually do. But, you know, it's no big deal. So, I have a vitamin drink near me. As you know, it's that time of year where people start getting sick. Okay, everything looks good on this end. Good. Alright. Hopefully my internet doesn't die like it did when I was streaming on Twitch yesterday. So yeah, we're gonna continue with this. Probably tomorrow evening I'll be streaming. I don't know. I guess. If I do stream tomorrow, we're probably going to be finishing off Equalizer and Pio Fiore. And then Friday, I have that Smash tournament. I really hope I do okay. I haven't played Smash in, like, years. I'm pretty sure I don't even remember how to, like, play the game. Other than just, like, mashing the buttons and screaming at the screen. Bye, Gaius. How are you? Alright, bye. Alright. I do also want to do more with my content than just gaming. So. Did this crash? Oh no, we're good. Oh yeah, so last we left off, we had just done the full moon event. Let's see if you got anything from me here. Ow! Is it crystal time? One crow treat coming up. What did you find this time? Ooh. Celestine. This is one of my favorites. Such a nice shade of blue. Gran would like this one too. I'll have to show it to her when we see her again. For now, though, we'll put it away for safekeeping. Yeah, Ramsey, like, steals the show here. Just make sure everything's okay. Yep. Alright. And we have this letter. Dear Eden, I think I'm ready to take the first steps toward leaving Flora, but I won't lie. The idea of leaving makes me nervous. I wish there was some way to take Flora with me wherever I go. Are there instants or anything that could help? Excuse me, I just yawned. Alright. Hello, Eden. I am a sad grump who needs to be kinder to myself. I can't keep letting mean people get to me. Do you have a charm for that? Sad. Eden, I think I figured out the music for the festival, but I still have to perform it. I think the piece is really good, but I just can't imagine myself playing with confidence. Maybe some incense to help me summon up the courage could help? Alright, let's see what we have. We don't have shit. Alright. We have 4 out of the 6 crystals. Ooh. Let's go out to the garden. Good morning, dead man. I'm like not too worried about running out of ingredients because I think we have plenty. I still don't know who to ask to the festival. Can I take all 3 of them? Alright. Yes. I think we did all of that. Alright. Go back inside. I think we need more. What do we need? Okay. Incense, charm, incense. Okay. Let's go buy that. Hi, Zone. Hi. It's been a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do like the ASMR sounds. Let me just move my mic a little closer. There we go. Alright. Time to make some magic. Alright. Okay. So she wants incense. Alright. It is nice. It's so nice and cozy. Alright. So we want lavender, geranium, and yarrow. Okay. Yes. I don't know if any of these recipes are like legit, personally. Maybe some practices of witchcraft, they do have magical properties. Alright, so you want lavender, hollyhock, and Leon. Oh, no. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it's really cute. It's like a dating slash crafting sim. It's a visual novel, but definitely try it out. I think it's available on Steam. That's how I got it. Right, incense. It kind of gives me the same vibes as Stardew Valley. Right. So, chamomile. Yarrow. And geranium. Also, since it's fall, it's like appropriate. All right. So I think we need to talk with Mel, Jonas, and Naisha first. Nice. Yeah, you should totally stream it if you get the chance to. Please let Mel be better. Please let Mel be better. Oh yeah, Mel was sick. You approach Mel's house and gently knock on the door. Come in. You enter the home and see Mel curled up on the couch with some soup. You notice she's surrounded by flowers and other foods too. Don't I look in a sad state? Sorry. As we said at the full moon ritual, it's not entirely your fault. You're not the only one who got carried away. I got so worked up about everything needing to be perfect. About making sure everyone else is having a good time. To be at my best, I need to rest. So you're not mad at me? Of course not. I'm madder at myself than anyone. But tell me, do you think I'm boring? Huh? Not really. I mean, I did get to see what happens when magic goes wrong. That was an exciting experience. Though potentially not a good one, but I wouldn't call it boring. Why do you ask? Seems kind of out of the blue. Because I think everyone likes Jonas more than me. You're jealous of Jonas. I am. People are always laughing with him. More like at him. And he's always getting invited to parties. Do you like parties? Nah, I'm too old for that stuff now. But people just seem to like him. And you don't think people like you? Of course not. I'm the one managing the budgets. And who gets angry over toilets? And who has to tell Jonas and his crew to hurry up? Everyone hates me! Aww. You retake a look around the room. You notice all the food, flowers, and get well cards. Did Gene get all this stuff for you? No, but he made the soup I'm eating. Then where is all of it from? Various people from the village, my coworkers at the town hall, etc. They heard about me feeling down and sent over all of this. I don't know where they found the time with everything that needs to get done. Girl. Usually when people do that, they like you quite a lot. Sure seems like a lot of effort. I know I wouldn't do that unless I liked someone, like a lot. So you're saying people like me? I think so. Maybe you're like my gran. She's always scolding me, but she's always teaching me too. And even though she's a little stodgy, she has taught me a lot of neat spells. And without her, I wouldn't be here right now. And I don't know where I'd be if I'm completely honest. I'm trying to say that you are necessary, Mel. If everyone were a goofball like Jonas, nothing would get done. There wouldn't be any festival at all. And what's more boring than that? Mel falls silent and looks around the room. You're right. I'm surrounded by the village's love right now, aren't I? Mel looks down at her bowl of soup. And Jean's love, too. What did Jonas bring you? Mel's eyes dart around the room. Oh my god, that brat! His sister is sick from stress and he hasn't come to see me. Knowing Jonas, he probably didn't want to bother. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Who could that be? Come in. Jonas walks in. Hey, sis. Perfect timing. What are you doing here? Jean said you weren't feeling well. Actually, I'm feeling a lot better right now. I think some rest has done me good. It's about time you tried that instead of all that magic. No offense, Eden. No, I think we might have overdone it. Anyway, I thought I'd come over to see if you need any help. Nope, everyone out. What? I just got here. I need to rest to ensure I'm in tip-top shape by tomorrow. This festival isn't going to organize itself. So come on, get! Mel shoos you and Jonas out of the house. Well, I guess I'll head back to work. Sheesh, it seems like she's on the mend anyhow. Yeah, I think she'll be alright. Knowing Mel, she'll be up and at 'em by tomorrow. I should get going, though. Bye. Sounds like Mel struggles with finding balance in her life, and realizing people do care about her wellness. Oh? Venus? Maybe Mel should incorporate things attributed to Venus in her life. Let me write that down in my grimoire. Yes. Alright. On your way to the town square, you see Jonas and the dog running around together outside. Come here, boy. It looks like someone finally got a bath. Oh, yes, he did. And now you're a beautiful boy, aren't you? Have you given him a name yet? Oh, right. You forgot to give him a name? No, I just forgot to mention it. Eden, meet Caesar. Doggo. He's settling in pretty well, I think. I will take him down to the festival site later today and introduce him to everyone. You're going to come with me everywhere I go, right, boy? Everywhere? Even on dates? Why? Do you not like him? Does it matter if I like him? I mean, maybe, because he's always going to be near me, if you want to be near me. Ramsey and I might be able to get used to having a dog around. Really? But only if he's a good boy. And you are a good boy, right, Caesar? Some of my crew members also have dogs, so they've been helping me figure things out. Caesar is my first pet, so I've learned a lot. That new love charm you made must have been pretty potent. I care about people and stuff, but I've never felt this way about something before. Like, I've always liked animals, but having an actual pet feels so different. I can't speak to pets, but witches are pretty close to their familiars. Yeah, they're kind of like a partner, right? Yep. Well, except when... they don't let you nap. I tried explaining that napping is just a form of deep meditation to Ramsey. But he didn't buy it. I mean, it kind of is. My mind is calmest while asleep. But apparently napping lacks intention or whatever. I mean, it sounds like Ramsey was just trying to help you. The other day, after I gave Caesar a bath and stuff, I started thinking about when I yelled at my crew again. And I started feeling sad and angry at myself. Caesar came up to me and just put his head in my lap, and I calmed down. It reminded me that even though that one bad thing happened, my crew helped me a lot with Caesar. So if they aren't still mad at me, maybe I should stop being mad at myself. Caesar, you're pretty powerful for just being a pet. Yes. Behind the ears. Whoa, you gave Caesar pets. Maybe he's alright. You hear that, Caesar? The witch says you're alright. I knew you'd come around to him. Huh? Huh? You want to go for a walk? I suppose we could do that. Eden, do you want to come with us? Let me think. Spending more time with both of you? I think I'd like that. Yeah, we'd like that too, right, Caesar? You, Jonas, and Caesar all go for a walk through the woods. Caesar has a good time sniffing around and barking at the birds. You and Jonas joke around and have a good time. Suddenly, Caesar runs off. Caesar, where are you going? Come here. I've had the dog for a few days and I've already lost him. I'm sure he'll come back. Caesar! Caesar! Just as suddenly as he ran off, Caesar comes back. Caesar, don't scare me like that. Wait, what do you have there? Jonas takes a bouquet of wildflowers from Caesar's mouth. He's a wingman, isn't he? Did you bring me flowers? Caesar nudges you with his snout. Oh, am I supposed to give these to... Jonas looks at you. You look at Jonas. These are for you. You take the wildflowers from Jonas. Thanks. I should get these into some water. We can walk you home then. We should get to the festival grounds anyway. Jonas and Caesar walk you home. You catch Jonas looking at you out of the corner of your eye. When you do, you both look away from each other, blushing. Well, here we are. Good luck with meeting everyone today, Caesar. I'm sure he'll get along with the crew just fine. Yeah, I think so too. Catch you later. Oh? Huh. Venus? Jonas does seem to love Caesar, and it looks like he's working on being kinder to himself too. He is a good boy! Alright then, that's another thing to take note of in the grimoire. Yes. You walk up to Naisha's home and knock on the door. Eden, I know why you're here. You want to talk about what happened. Yeah. I've been worried about you. I guess that's fair. It's not every day you see a tornado of art supplies. You seem to have made yourself some interesting friends. How about going to our usual spot and talking about it? Sure, let's go. You and Naisha head to the beach. You feel like she's walking closer to you than usual. Oh! Hey, Crook? Nothing much, just playing some Witchy Life Story. You arrive at the beach and sit on a couple of rocks. So. First, you have to promise not to laugh. I'm a witch. If there's one person who's going to listen to someone about feisty spirits, it's me. I know, it's just the only person who ever believed me was the village witch. so I'm more used to people not believing me. What kind of spirits are they exactly? The last witch called them fibbly nibblies, but I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I've never heard of them, but that doesn't mean anything. Spirits aren't exactly my forte. They got me into so much trouble as a kid. They'd pull on whoever was sitting in front of me's hair. They'd knock supplies off shelves. They'd even eat other kids' lunches. Then I would yell at them to stop and get scolded for shouting in the middle of class. Everyone thought I was acting out for attention, but that wasn't the case. I knew everyone would think I was weird if I told them the truth, so I hid it. And that just made things worse. If the witch believed you, how come she didn't give you a cleansing spell? She tried, but Gran once again believed everything was fine. She thought I'd outgrow it. Clearly, I haven't. Aw, yeah. The witch left soon after that. It's a good thing I'm here, then. Time to banish. No. No? See, the problem is, they're my friends. Your friends? Yes. But they ruined your childhood. Yeah, they got me into a lot of trouble, sure, but they're the ones who introduced me to art. And we used to get along most of the time, just people don't understand them. Or me. Instead of listening to me, people would be like, just stop, which in turn made things worse. Okay, now I'm lost. This is turning out to be story time with Naisha, isn't it? You notice Naisha fidgeting a lot with her hands. She must be feeling nervous still. Here. Oh, let's hold hands. She looks up at you and smiles. Thanks, Eden. It looks like she's calmed down a little bit. This is hard to talk about, but here it goes. I'm home alone one day, as I usually am because Gran worked a lot. I hear this weird chattering coming from outside, so I go and take a look. Except I don't see anything. But then I hear it again, but a little further off. So I follow it, but every time I think I've caught up, it's just a little further away. Aw, yeah. Just show a little bit of compassion. She needs it. Eventually, the chattering leads me to the old art studio. Gran boarded it up after my parents died since they ran it. I hear the chattering again, except it's coming from inside this time. I pry a loose board off of one of the windows and go inside. And that's when I see everything: canvases, brushes, paints, charcoal, and more. It was like stumbling into Wonderland. Every time I think I've found, it's night and I've created all this stuff. That's when I hear Gran and a group of villagers enter the studio. It ends up they've been looking for me. I hide, thinking I'm in trouble, but no. Gran is just happy I'm safe. I swear I saw a tear go down her face as she looked around the art studio. The only tear I've ever seen from her. She then declares that the village will reopen the studio. From then on, I spend most of my time there. And the Fibbly Nibblies? I chatted with them every day while I worked, bouncing ideas off of them and stuff. Without them, I wouldn't be the artist I am today. Wow. I want to meet them. I have never really introduced them to anyone before. I tend to not like anyone else, though. They get jealous easily. Do you think there's anything you could do to help me? Or rather, us? As I mentioned before, spirits aren't my forte. And you also want them to stick around. I'll have to think about it. I wonder if they're mad I left for school. Could be. Naisha stands up and takes a big breath. Well, that's my story then. Now you know all about the Fibbly Nibblies. Are you going to head back to the studio? Yeah, I should probably get to cleaning. They should have hopefully calmed down. They tend to after a big blow-up. If there's anything I can do, make sure to let me know. Yeah, will do. Well, I should get going now. Thanks again for the chat. Sure, anytime. Pluto? That is the planet of connection and... Not surprising, continuing Naisha's strained relationship with the Fiddly Nibblies. Yeah, incorporating something associated with Pluto could help Naisha. Time to write that in my grimoire. Get to delivering. You walk up to Ruth's home. After the full moon ritual, you wonder what state she'll be in. You knock on the door. Eden, how good to see you. Are you here to deliver my spell? Yep. You hand the memory incense to Ruth. Yes, these should help. What are you trying to do? You know what I mentioned at the full moon ritual? You not being mayor and going traveling? Yes. So you intend to do that? Or you're not? No, I am, but... As much as this idea of exploring the world excites me, I've never really left Flora, so the idea also terrifies me. I see. Just go for it. Like, go! Like, right now! The festival still needs to happen, and I'd like to see that done. I guess that makes sense. I am comfortable in Flora, even with my desire to leave. It's strange. I wish I could just take it with me. I thought of taking a walk. Would you care to join me? A grand adventure with Ruth? Lead the way. While I appreciate the enthusiasm, you might be getting yourself a little too excited. You and Ruth head out on your walk around Flora. First, you come to the lake. I have many happy memories with my daughter and Naisha here. Both of them are so similar. They loved running and playing in the water and finding small little critters. I still listen to the crickets and the frogs when I come here. The sound take me right back to their childhoods. I wish I could take this lake with me wherever I go. Ruth just might have given you an idea. Yes. You gave her the memory incense, which she can burn once she gets home, but what if you have another tool to help her keep her dearest memories close? I can't read today, I'm sorry. What if you have another tool to help keep her dearest memories close? Ruth? Yes, Eden? What if I told you I had a tool you could potentially use to take the lake with you? Is this some experimental magic? No, not at all. I've used it before, and it doesn't require magic at all. It might even improve your ability to use the memory incense. But it's not magic? No, it's more of a sensory tool to help you focus and remember details. Interesting. What does it entail? You're already an avid walker, so you might already be doing some of these things. The gist of it is being very mindful of your surroundings. When I find myself in a place I want to remember, I use my senses to create a sort of snapshot. You can do this by focusing on one sense at a time. Does that all make sense? You're right, it is something I've somewhat done on my walks before. I've never actively tried using my senses to create memories, but I think I'd be willing to try. Great, how about on this walk we do some practice then? That sounds like a good idea. Since we're already at the lake, let's try focusing on one of our senses here. Let's start with sight. So I focus on what I see? Yep, try focusing on colors, textures, how the sun reflects off things, etc. Okay. Ruth takes a deep breath. You see her looking around. Sometimes things catch her eye, and you can tell she's trying to focus hard on them. Even though the lake looks still, it isn't really. Everything is moving, whether it's with the breeze or light. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, it can be, but don't worry about trying to hold on to everything just yet. I find it usually takes a few sessions to complete a snapshot. That makes sense, when I feel like hiding from the world. I used to be afraid of these woods. When I was a little girl, I played hide and seek at night here with friends. I lost my way while looking for a hiding place, and suddenly all the trees looked like monsters. Fortunately, my screams let my friends find me. That's awful. It was at the time, but then I became determined to know these woods. And now we're good friends. Ready to practice one of the senses? Sure. How about touch? Am I supposed to walk around and touch things? Sure, unless they're things you shouldn't touch or feel against your skin feel. Okay, I think I understand. Ruth starts to walk around the woods. She put her hands on a tree trunk, and then on the forest floor. Everything is so warm, you can tell it's alive, but it's also slightly damp to the touch. That was very good. I think you're getting the hang of this. Thank you. I think this is a good exercise. It's also very relaxing, sort of like meditation. Yeah, it is. I think I know where I'd like to go next. Fruit spot? Only if you know about it. Follow me. Ruth takes off in a brisk walk through the woods. You can hardly keep up. You notice the elevation is rising. Now you know why Ruth is in such great shape. How much further? You'll see. You huff and puff your way up. Ruth seems fine. You come to a sudden clearing. We're here. Wow. After you catch your breath, you look out. You can see all of Flora from here and more. How far up did we just walk? Isn't it wonderful? This isn't my secret spot, if I'm completely honest. Our previous witch showed it to me. I want to try focusing on one of my senses up here. I think that's a great idea. How about you try sound? Okay. Ruth closes her eyes. Everything sounds so far off. There's a peacefulness to it, though. As if everything is just the way it's meant to be. I wish I could stay here forever, but I know I can't. I know I have to leave, even though I'll be back. When I return from my travels, this is the first spot I'll visit. Ruth turns and looks at you. Thanks for coming up here with me, Eden. Of course. This has been the best workout I've had in a long time. Fortunately, going downhill is much easier. Come on, let's go. You and Ruth make your way back down the mountain into her home. I think I'll have to practice that sensory technique more later. This might sound strange, considering I just asked you for a way to remember Flora, but I wish I had something to help me cleanse the space, too. Like, as a final way of letting go and preparing myself to move on. Does that make sense? I'm doing well, Zach. How are you? Of course, kind of like taking what you want and then moving on. Yes, I think that's exactly it. Of course, I'm not asking for anything extra. These memory incense should really help. Well, I think it's back to festival preparations. I've been away for too long already. I'll be on my way then too. Bye! That's good. Something to help you say goodbye and move on, but in a good way. Maybe a besom could help with that? They're for sweeping away energies to make space for new ones. I'm pretty sure I saw a small broom at Jamina's I could use. I wonder if that would be a good idea. Why don't we check it out? Why is it so expensive? Jeez. You walk up to Jean's cafe. Jean's baking something super yummy. You walk into the cafe. You notice there's only one customer. But you can't tell who they are behind the newspaper they're reading. Hey, Jean! Eden, what are you doing here? Is that how you greet all your customers? I brought your spell. What is this? The release charm you asked for? I didn't ask for that. But I got a letter from you. Don't tell me he's refusing a spell again. You thought you were past that. I never sent a letter. Hear the rustling of the newspaper. You look over at the other customer. You see them wearing oversized sunglasses and a hat. Maybe they have a mustache too? But when you make eye contact, they quickly pull the newspaper back up. Eavesdropper. But the letter had your name on it. I told you I never wrote the letter. Maybe you wrote it in your sleep? I do not write in my sleep. I know, you have a twin. I do not have a twin. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to... The person reading the newspaper clears their throat. You and Jean look over at them. I think I have an explanation. The customer drops their newspaper and removes their hat, sunglasses, and mustache. I ordered the spell, Jean. Mel? You should be home. You're still sick. You didn't realize that customer was your wife? He's been too wrapped up in baking madeleines to notice much these days. Just go and look in the trash. You walk over to the trash can. It's filled to the brim with madeleines. They're all failures. And how would you know? Did you let anyone try them? All of these madeleines are failures? But they smell so good, and they look baked to a perfect light gold. I do not serve failure at this cafe. Jean and Mel continue to quarrel, but you can't take your eyes off the trash can. You can feel the madeleines radiating heat. These madeleines are fresh. Your mouth begins to water. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this trash can, so really, it's just a bin full of fresh, perfectly baked madeleines. That means you could totally. All because one critic said... That critic again? Who cares about critics when there's a whole bin of madeleines in front of you? Ew. No! Yes, Eden, there's no need to hold back now. Just reach your hand out and... Eden, what are you doing? They were calling me. I know that's a lie. But they were. 1,000 little voices saying, eat me, eat me. Those voices were in your stomach. You know what? Mel's right. This tyranny ends today. I never said anything about tyranny. You take your hand and shove it into the trash bin of madeleines. Take a single Madeline. You lock eyes with Jean as you take a single bite. And then another bite. And another bite. You just ate from the... What? Does that bother you? Next thing you know, Mel shoves her hand into the trash bin of madeleines. She also takes a single madeleine and locks eyes with Jean as she takes a single bite. And then another bite. And another bite. You both just ate... You try to keep your eyes locked on Jean, but this buttery flavor, the slight fluffy texture, like a delicate cloud of magic. This is true magic. Jean, these are truly... You see Jean's expression change from horror to Jean. Let me make some tea. Jean runs off to the kitchen and brings a tea tray. Yeah, that was weird. And very gross. Let me grab a platter for the madeleines. Mel grabs a platter, puts some madeleines on it, and brings it back to the table. Jean, you simply must serve these at the festival. Though ideally not from a trash bin. How could you ever think these were bad? Jean and Mel look at each other. There was a critic who came to the cafe. I didn't know he was coming until a few hours before. So I rushed and baked some madeleines along with a few other things. But while rushing to get everything, I forgot about the madeleines and let them bake too long. The next day, he said my dry madeleines revolted him in his review. I see. But that's the only negative review Jean's Cafe has ever gotten, isn't that right? Wow, really? That's impressive. Exactly. That's why I ordered the release charm. You ordered the spell? That explains the weird letter. Mel, I just want you to move on from that one single critic who caught you on the wrong day. Honestly, he probably knew that when he wrote that review. When I had my issues in the city, you had the idea to move out here so I could be happy. So I could get away from all the people who didn't think I was capable. I realize how much of a sacrifice that was for you. This charm is my way of telling you not to let those kinds of people get you down. You're so talented, Jean. It's not worth spending your time on people who think otherwise. Thank you. Is Jean smiling? I suppose you won't be needing that curse? Curse? What curse? Coven Politan says, and Eden, you're still a witch in training. No, I don't think so. I should start preparing the ingredients for the batter. That way, we can make it a day or so ahead, then bake all the madeleines the day of. We can serve local tea blends along with them. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea. Let me write that down on my to-do list. I have a meeting with the vendors coming up, so I can mention it then. It won't be too much work? Not at all. Mel raises her cup of tea. To the festival. To the festival. To the festival. Jean and Mel chug the rest of their tea. Let's do this. Yes. Suddenly, Jean and Mel take off, leaving you at the table. But you overhear them talking. You know, maybe you should consider writing that cookbook you've been thinking about after the festival. I keep all my recipes in my head. Jean memorizes all his recipes? But maybe writing them down would be good. Also, please go home and rest. Fine. Hey, doesn't Janina's shop have an old journal? I bet Jean could use that. And I could enchant it for him too. I wonder if that would be a good idea. I know, I want some too. Alright, last delivery. You arrive at the studio. You don't hear any music coming from inside though. I wonder if Devin is actually in here. You open the door and see Devin sitting by the window. Eden, you're here. Devin runs over to you. Do you have it? Do you have it? Whoa! I assume you mean the spell? There it is. Yes, this looks perfect. So you've got a song written then? Yeah, I do. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would help. So Mel introduced me to some of them. After I finished speaking with them, I sat down and just wrote and wrote and wrote. Things finally clicked. Yeah, I'm sharing it with Mel and Ruth today. But I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. Really? Mm-hmm. Even with everything that's happened, I could write this song because of you. But no more runes, okay? Yes, yes. If I start to panic, I want to figure out how to work through it. But not force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So, you want to hear it? Of course. Show me your masterpiece. Well, I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but I'm pretty proud of it. Devin takes a seat and brings out their guitar. As they do, suddenly you feel transported somewhere else, sitting around a fire with old friends, a bright, sunshine-filled garden. You can taste something savory. Perhaps it's a stew? You realize these are all places and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. Even with long, hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. As the chorus swells, you get a feeling of reassurance that all your work will pay off. Somehow, everything seems possible. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure the Harvest Festival's success. They won't even need a... Devin's song comes to an end. They take a deep breath. So what do you think? Was that some sort of spell? That was amazing. It felt like I was bewitched or something. I don't understand it. Wow, it was just a normal song. Why did that piece of music affect you so much? I wonder I wonder if your music had such a strong effect because, well, because we're friends. Perhaps the strength of our bond amplified the power of the song. You see Devin turn bright red. Now I'm the speechless one. But of course, there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for the spell. When do you have to play for them? I'll probably head over a little after you leave. You know Devin asked you not to use runes anymore, but you still feel compelled to help them further. Devin said they wanted something that would help them work through their fear. Perhaps there's something more you can do. Devin, have you ever heard of countdown meditation? I don't want to risk the confidence spell with any other magic. It's not really magic. It's one of the techniques witches use to quiet the mind before performing magic. I don't see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it if you want. Devin looks apprehensive. You can't blame them either. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's one of those things I probably need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. But I think it'll help. But I think I'll help the effectiveness of the confidence incense, and increase your confidence in general without the spell. Let's try it then. Maybe this is the kind of technique I've been looking for. Alright, let's get started then. You take the confidence incense and light them. You take a seat across from Devin. Let's close our eyes. We're going to count down from 10. For each number, we'll focus on something. I usually use colors. There are currently 10 different colors in my garden, so we can work with those. Number and a color, and I want you to focus on that color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay, let's start. 10. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Maybe this will work? The orange calendula. 8. Yellow yarrow. They take another deep breath. This one is more noticeably deeper and longer than their initial one. You notice your breath is also deeper and longer too. 7. Green rosemary. Devin's shoulders relax. You're impressed they've made it this far. Your mind usually starts to wander around now. 6. Blue pea flower. Devin takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Their head drops. Are they asleep? 3. Burgundy geranium. Devin takes an even deeper, long breath. No, they're not asleep. You can sense the focus in that breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. 1. Black allium. Devin completely relaxes and takes another long, deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done, though you really won't know until they reopen their eyes. Devin, open your eyes. Devin raises their head and slowly opens their eyes. The panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Calmer, but not out of it or like sleepy. Like I feel like I can do things. Like I want to do things. This is weird. That's probably part of the meditation and part the incense. Wow. I think I'm ready to play for Ruth and Mel. That's great. Do you want me to go with you? Actually, I think I'll go on my own. I think I've got the confidence this time. And it's all thanks to you. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energies, so it's not just mine. I guess you're right. Sometimes I wish I had something to carry with me all the time. Like something to remind me of the power of my energy. Something to carry? Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, I was just a little lost in thought, is all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Mel and Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Eden. Of course, anytime. Devin wants something they could always carry. What about that locket at Jimino's store? Maybe I could craft something out of that? Maybe I can haggle down the price, too. Yeah, I don't think I can afford anything there. Yeah, I definitely can't afford anything there. Ugh. Too expensive. Alright, well. Am I having connection issues? Huh? You just see. That's weird. And my Streamlabs said it was having connection issues, but it looks fine. So weird. Yeah, I like it too. It's cozy. I wouldn't mind living in a place like this. Yeah, I've been having issues with my internet too. So weird. Oh well, it seems to be doing fine now. I might need a new router. Alrighty. Ow! You've got a shiny thing for me? One Crochi, come here. This place really does have a lot of crystals. What is it this time? Selenite! This crystal always reminds me of the moon. What a lovely shade of white. Definitely using this later. Thanks again, Ramsey. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Eden, I did it again. I didn't mean to. But I couldn't stop it. I know I need to take it easier. I know I need to balance everything better. But it's so hard. Do you have a potion or anything that could help? I'm so overwhelmed. Well, let's see. See what's happening here. Yo, Eden, I want to fix my relationship with my crew. I think I'm ready to take responsibility for my actions the other day instead of beating myself up over them. Maybe an oil or something could help? Alrighty. Hi, Eden. I want to figure out how to talk to the fiddly nibblings. They're too strong. I know I need to figure out how to change things between us, but I need to know where to find answers. Do you have an oil for that? Well, oh, whoa, big discounts? Yeah, talk about perfect timing. I don't think I'd be able to afford Jamina's antiques otherwise. And there are some items I'm thinking of crafting. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm still figuring them out. But I'll make sure to tell you when I know. You wonder why Jamina's put everything on sale? Maybe she's sick of having her inventory lying around? But we should definitely go check out the sale. It seems to be doing fine now. Oh dear. Been kind of like that all stream, huh? I'm sorry. I mean, hopefully the VOD is okay. Yeah, we should definitely check that out. Alright. Oh yeah, just to give you all a heads up, I'm probably not going to be streaming this weekend because I have relatives visiting, and the room that I use to stream is the room that guests stay in, so whenever we have guests, I can't really stream. Alright, I think that's good. I was wondering how I would be able to buy all that. Yeah! I hope so too. I mean, I guess I've been, like, not on a schedule anyway, but it's because this time of year is really busy for me just anyway. Alright, I think we need to buy some stuff. So she needs a potion and an oil. Oh, did you get my letter? Does that mean you're here to buy my antiques? I sure hope it is. I'm thinking of doing a bit of rebranding after the festival. Maybe something like Jamina's Common Goods. Nothing exciting sold here. Not that I'm not glad you've been a loyal customer during your stay, but I need more than one customer to keep this shop open. That's enough of me. Enjoy the low prices. Yeah, so I need one of those, 2 of those. What? Oh my gosh. I will take these. All of them. I will take all of them. That is a big discount. Alright, time to check in on the people. there anything I can do to, like, stop it? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Why is it so scuffed today? Is it always like this? Are my streams always like disconnecting and reconnecting? Now I'm just like so paranoid. Aww. What is happening? Might be my internet. Jeez. Aww. Actually, it could be YouTube. Oh, this is fun. You approach Ruth's office. I wonder how the memory incense went. It seemed like Ruth found the walking meditation helpful too. You knock on the door. Ruth, are you busy? Eden, I'm sorry. I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't have time for a chat. How are you doing? I came here to ask you that. You seem to be in pretty good spirits. I am. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little trip up the mountain helped with that. So it's probably YouTube. It's also really lagging behind. Let me just see. Hi, how are you? Okay. I apologize for the scuff. Jeez. Alright. I woke up this morning full of energy. Perhaps our little... But even so, I think getting everything off my chest over these past couple of days, and then taking a small break from things, it's all left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. Boy. It's probably YouTube then. Neil, will you stop it? It's all left me feeling unexpectedly rejuvenated. I suppose knowing what I want has given me some motivation. Naisha and I have already been discussing all the places I should visit. Who knew a young witch could have such a big impact on our small village? I do what I do. As you do. Honestly, I was a little worried in the beginning, but I knew Margie had her reasons for sending you. You really think my Gran planned this? Planned might be a strong term, but she probably saw an opportunity. I get the feeling the Gran I know is different from the one you know. Oh yeah! Yumiko is a friend of mine. That's possibly true. Your family is known for being rather strict. Perhaps Margie saw a bit of herself in you, and wanted you to have the option to go down a different path than the one she took. I don't know what path that is. Maybe it's just the one that sent you here. But don't I have to leave? Suddenly, you hear footsteps running down the hall. Mayor, we have a Oh, Eden, sorry. Am I interrupting something? Nope, I think we were just wrapping up. Yeah. Okay, good, because you better come quick. The napkins just got delivered, and they are not the ones I specified. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Eden? Yep. Oh? This feeling again. Is this selenite? It is the crystal for wisdom and unblocking energy. Oh! Well, I play a lot of visual novel-like games, and I do read aloud, so that might help. I hope it does, actually. Yeah, I heard watching English-speaking VTubers can help. I just hope my accent isn't too hard to understand. Hang on. Just checking. Sailing again. Yeah, that would be a good addition to Ruth's enchanted besom. Let me take a note of it in my grimoire. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. You walk up to Jean's cafe and see a closed sign on the door. But the lights are on. That's strange. Maybe I'll take a quick peek to see if Gina's here. You walk back to the kitchen, where you hear someone furiously whisking. You pop your head through the door and see Jean standing over a massive bowl of batter. He looks up at you. You look at Jean. Jean nods his head and gives you a thumbs up. You take that as saying everything is fine. Thank you for the relief spell, and for eating the madeleines out of the trash. It was highly effective, but now I have a lot of batter to make. In very little time. And while I would love to share my delicious baked goods with my favorite witch in training, okay, maybe that's pushing it, but I need to focus right now. Please come back at a later time. Give a big thumbs up. You leave the cafe with an empty stomach but a full heart. I can't wait to taste even more of the madeleines. I'm so glad Jean's recipe worked out. Huh, this feeling again. Jade. The crystal of success and grounding? I could see how that would suit Jean. Yeah, I'll add that to my grimoire. Alright. I wonder how Devin's meeting with Ruth and Mel went yesterday. They seemed confident enough. You knock on the music studio door. Eden, I'm so glad you're here. Whoa, did I do something? Yes, you helped me big time. The countdown meditation, along with the confidence spell, really worked. Ruth and Mel loved the song I composed. Really? That's great to hear, though I wouldn't give myself too much credit. You're the one who wrote the song, after all. Yeah, but without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly. Oh! Here, I'll type what I want in the chat, and maybe you can use a machine translation. That might help. I hope that helps a little. Without your help, I would have been too nervous about playing it properly, you know? Oh, Devin. You're too sweet. It's true, though. I really don't know what I would have done without you. Or what I'm going to do without you. Devin, Eden, you got first. No, you. It's just these past weeks have been really great, even with all their ups and downs. I was about to say the same thing. But let's not focus on the sad stuff just yet. We've still got a few days, and then there's the festival. What's left for you to do before the festival? Now that the song got approved, the musicians need to practice it. I don't think that'll be too hard, though. They all seem pretty skilled. I also offered to help finalize the lineup and run the stage for the festival. Wow. Ramsey and I have a pretty good act. To make the whole crowd disappear? How did you know? I'm pretty excited, though it feels really great to bring all the musicians together. The Flora with our music. Together. It's really great seeing you this excited. Well, we'll see how I feel the day of. I think you're going to be just fine. As an artist, it feels like I should want to be the center of attention. And there's an expectation I should constantly be putting myself out there. But it's so exhausting. And then I spend all my time stressing out about... I could be working on composing or collaborating with other musicians instead, you know? I don't get why making art never actually feels like it's about making art. Does that make sense? I think so, basically. Oh yeah, she is fun. I think so. Basically, you want to make music without all the other stuff. I just want to study witchcraft without all my family's expectations. Those expectations are made up anyway, and for some reason, they all just seem to accept it. None of them seem happy about it either. Yeah, that's it exactly. I was kind of amazed when I was honest with everyone at the full moon ritual. Everyone was just alright with it. I've never had that happen before. Usually, I get told if I don't do things exactly this way, that I'll never make it. But you know what? I think that's nonsense. Yeah. I'm liking this rebel energy. I am feeling a bit fired up, though maybe I should calm down a bit. There's still a festival to focus on. I should probably be getting back to the music, too. Still got lots to do and only a few days left. Yep. Ooh. This feeling again. This time it's the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devin's locket. Oh, it is! It is fun. You know, that might be an idea. To do some English teaching streams. This time it's the amethyst. That'd be perfect for Devin's locket. Amethyst has protective qualities and helps quiet the mind. So if they don't have time for a countdown meditation, the amethyst could help instead. Let me write this down in my grimoire. Alright. So, I think we need to actually make this stuff. I need to make this stuff. Did I get... I think I got today's crystal. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, translation. There is some errors. I personally prefer to, like, if I can, use a human translator. Like, I go to conventions and they often have interpreters there for the Japanese guests. I feel like they're better than machine translation. Alright, Mel needs potion to stop getting overwhelmed. Alright, so got some rosemary, pea flower, and hollyhock. Yes. Alright, have a good rest of your day, Sai. As usual, the VOD will be up later. Oh. What do they say hello in Russian? Let me look that up. Let me look that up. Oh, so it depends. So there's like a formal way and an informal way. So there's privet. I think that's how you say it, privet, which is a casual way. And there's the cute way, it seems like. Well, maybe I can use that. There's privetic. Am I pronouncing privetic? And there's privetiki. Privetic. I'll be sure to remember to say it. It looks like there's... I'll say privetiki. That's cute. Privetiki. There's Zadratsu-vite. Zadratsu-vite. I think that's how it is. That's how do you do? Zadratsti? Zadratsti? Zadratstui? Privatiki Zadactwi. Zadactwi. Oh, there's some cute ones. Oh, so like, obviously, if you're in Russia, you have a different. Oh, so what I could say is the Brogo Ranini Zutok. Really? Thank you. Brogo Vermeni Zutok. That might be. I have a cousin in Germany, and it looks kind of similar. Like, the pronunciation is a little similar to German. Alright, forgive oil. Alright. Rosemary. I have heard English is hard. Privatiki. It's okay. Funny thing is, I used to study French in high school, and I forgot, like, most of it. All right. I could do language learning streams. That might be interesting. I've been told I'm a good teacher. I do want to learn Japanese better. I know it at like a very, very basic level. Like, probably... Yeah. And I can't read Japanese. Yeah. Well, maybe I can teach you. You could do Duolingo streams. Well, hey, if somebody wants to draw that, I can probably make it into my thumbnail. Alright. Please let me find Mel, neither sick nor tired. Please let me find Mel, neither sick nor tired. You walk into Mel's office, but... Huh. Where's Mel? Oh no! Did she not recover? She's supposed to be here. Maybe she just stepped out? I can leave the spell on her desk. Yes. Yeah, I'll just put it right... Ah! And that's when you see her. Mel crouched underneath her desk, muttering something to herself. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it. But I still did. I am in the process of setting one up, so not yet. Working on it. I did it again. I woke up today and told myself I wouldn't do it, but I still did. Another Coven Politan ritual? No, I said yes to everyone. I said I would handle everything. And now here I am, overwhelmed again. I can't get sick. I need to sleep. The festival preparations won't go well if I don't stay well. Can you go back and just tell everyone no? No! Well, I guess I could. Delegation? That's right. I can delegate, or rather, redelegate. But I feel so worked up. I can't even think about it. What would I even delegate? Where would I start? Someday, you'll find Mel in a sane state again. Unfortunately, it might be too late to use this boundary spell. You would want to use it before removing your boundaries. Oh, no. I messed up your magic again. That's not what I meant. I just have to push through this again, don't I? But I don't want you to help me with that. This is my responsibility, and my responsibility alone. Oh, geez. If you let Mel handle this alone, you know it won't end well. At the same time, using more magic will probably backfire like it did previously. What could help Mel? A quick coffee break, yes. But maybe make it decaf. But then we'd also have to go to Jean's cafe. There's no way he can see her like this. But then what? Wait, the boundary spell. Maybe it's not too late. We can use it to help Mel redelegate her task. But we need to get her into a state where she can think about redelegating. Is everything alright? You're being quiet. And that's when it hits you. Mel, I have an idea. You do? Can we still use the spell? Not yet, but we're going to do an envisioning exercise. Thank you so much. Not yet, but we're going to do an envisioning exercise. And then, when you feel ready, you can then use the boundary spell. Envisioning? Is this some sort of mental exercise? Yep, we're going to envision how you wish things would be. So, like envisioning myself redelegating tasks. I kind of want to go more general than that. Let's try envisioning your perfect day. Having a clear idea of what you want might make it easier to happen. And then the more focused intention will help the boundary spell too. I see. Yeah, I can't really read that name either. I can't read the Russian alphabet, I'm sorry. I see. Alright, let's try it. Okay, let's get ourselves into a comfortable seated position. You and Mel take a seat across from each other. Now let's... take a deep breath. Close your eyes. You feel your jaw drop. And tension in your forehead falls away. Your shoulders hang loosely with your hands on your laps. Your body feels both light, yet grounded. Now, Mel, we're going to walk through a day in your life, okay? Mel nods her head in agreement. It's morning, and you've just woken up. What do you do? Jean's probably already awake. I can smell coffee. I do, but I can usually moderate my tone. My chat doesn't get too crazy. I can smell coffee and some freshly baked scones coming from the kitchen. I get up, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sit with him at the table. We talk about what we're doing that day. Good pony. Okay, so it says good pony. I can call you good pony. Privat Tiki, good pony. We talk about what we're doing that day and say when we expect to get home. Jean heads out before me. I clean up the kitchen before heading to the office. Wonderful, now let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Great, now tell me about your walk into the office. It's a beautiful day outside. Most days in Florida are beautiful. Kids are playing by the lake. I can hear Jonas and his crew working hard at the festival grounds. I'm glad Jonas moved out here with us. It feels like he's finally found a place he fits in. I look over at your cottage, and I'm so happy to see your garden blooming. Finally, things are feeling right again. Before I know it, I've arrived at the town hall to start my day. Very good. Now, let's once again take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. Now for your workday. How do you imagine that going? This is supposed to be an ideal situation, right? I haven't used the schedule in a little bit in the community posts. Okay. Yeah, usually community posts are a good place to check to see if I'm streaming, because I would say when I'm streaming that day. And I use the Eastern time zone. But, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem to, like, convert it to your schedule. And I also post on Twitter. But just be aware that you might, like, get jump scared by some NSFW art if you follow that. So. This is supposed to be an ideal situation, right? Yep. Well, I walk into the town hall, and our secretary immediately greets me. Then I head up to the mayor's office, and of course she's already working. We have a quick morning meeting to discuss what needs. We all figure out the best way to approach the tasks at hand. The mayor's hands are already full, so I agreed to be the one to come if any problems should arise. Everyone walks away from our meeting with a clear list of what's to get done and who's to do it. I have my tasks, but I'm also available to help if needed. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Maybe turn on notifications? I hope that helps. I mean, when I turn on channel notifications, I do get the community post notification. Yeah, I need to finish setting up my Discord server. It will be open. It'll be open soon, though. Throughout the day, I get asked a few questions and advice on things, but everyone can do their work. And I trust that they can do this work on their own. Things aren't falling apart if I don't know what's happening all the time. Okay, now for the end of your day. But first, let's take another deep breath. You and Mel take a deep breath. You can feel your breath deep in your lungs. As you exhale, you feel all the tension again leaving your body. The end of the day is simple. I stop by the mayor's office and let her know I'm heading out. Then I meet Gene at his cafe. He gives me whatever he's just baked and a cup of tea. We chit-chat for a little, but he's still working, so I head home. While I wait for Gene, I sit on the couch and do some knitting. Then, once he's home, we have a simple dinner, talk a little more, and go to bed. Mel opens her eyes. Not a very exciting ideal day, isn't it? It seems a lot more relaxed than your days now. Well, that is partly due to the festival, but I do think things could stand to be a bit calmer. And I do believe I have a big part to play in that. There aren't many days left until the festival. Maybe for the rest of the day I'll make a clear plan for the next few days, and tomorrow I'll present it to everyone. Perhaps at this point, it's not worth getting nitpicky about small details. And I'll make sure to use that boundary spell. That way, I'll be sure to delegate. Instead of being a control freak. So you think the envisioning helped? Yeah, I do. It's crazy how easy it is to forget to think and reflect sometimes. I wish I had something that could help give me the time. Give you the time? Could I make something like that? I guess it's better late than ever. But I feel like I've taken up much of your time. I should let you get going. I'm just glad I could help. I hope your planning goes well. Thanks. Can I make something for Mel that could give her the time? You know, Jamina's shop has that old hourglass. I wonder if I could put something together with that. Alright, let's see what you are up to, Jonas. You see Jonas and Caesar at the festival grounds and walk over to them. Hey, Eden. You got that spell I asked for? Let me see. Yep, right here. Forgive oil. Hand Jonas the forgive oil. You can tell he's feeling apprehensive about it. You worried it's going to backfire? No, actually. I'm just afraid it won't work at all. What if my crew doesn't forgive me? Or even worse, what if they forgive me, but I lose my temper again? Then it means using this spell is pointless. Hello, Trevray. Hello, hello. Eesh, Jonas is this worried about the spell. It really won't work. Then we'll just need to... I've got nothing. At least nothing that's not experimental might backfire. Am I doomed? You can tell a massive freak-out meltdown is imminent. But you really don't want to try anything that could make it worse. Think, Eden, think. Huh, what is Caesar? Is something wrong? Caesar rolls over on his back. I think he wants pets. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, good pony. I think he definitely wants pets. Jonas starts giving Caesar belly scratches. Yeah, who's a good boy? Caesar looks up at you. I think he wants you to pet him too. Give Caesar belly scratchies. He's so soft and fluffy. You and Jonas keep petting Caesar. He seems very, very happy. But you realize you feel very, very happy too. You look at Jonas. He also seems very, very happy. Could it be that Caesar sensed both of your stress levels rising? Caesar stands up and does a big shake. Yes, I guess he's had his fill. I am feeling more relaxed now. Yeah, me too. Are you ready to give that forgive oil a shot? I still don't feel ready, to be honest. Obviously, I love petting Caesar. But I feel like I need something I can do to just, I don't know, prepare my brain for this stuff. Does that make sense? It totally does. Hang on, let me think. You notice your mind feels clearer now after petting Caesar. Maybe that dog is some sort of familiar. Anyway, Jonas needs something to prepare his mind to use magic. But it sounds like he needs something to break his negative thought patterns. You know, he asked you for magical words before. Maybe words are exactly what he needs. Hey Jonas, have you ever heard of affirmations? I feel like I've heard Mel mention those before. She probably has. They're a pretty common tool witches use to give themselves a quick boost. Are they magical? They're more of a focusing tool, I would say. I find them pretty helpful, and they're simple if you want to try them out. Nothing weird will happen? Nope, and we'll only start with using a few, so you don't get overwhelmed. Alright then, how do we do these affirmations? First, we need to identify what exactly is making you... One is definitely that I'm not working hard enough to overcome my anger. A second one would be, well, that I'm just a bother to other people, like Mel and Jonas. Like, I think that's a typo. Like Mel and Jean and my crew. Third, if I try to talk to people about how I feel, they'll think I'm weak. Are those good? Yep. Let's start with working to overcome your anger. Okay. So, working to overcome your anger. But it's not just anger, right? No, anger is usually the result when everything gets to be too much. And I'm working on that, or at least I have in the past. But I feel like it's not enough. But you are working on it? Yeah, of course. So how about we come up with an affirmation about making progress instead, to help you focus on how you are working on it and making progress. Mel always says progress isn't linear. Maybe she's right. So how about... My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. Wow, I really can. Yep, see? Just saying it out helps, doesn't it? Affirmations are intense. Next, let's do your relationships with friends and family. you're afraid you're too much for people, as if you need too much help? That, and I guess that they constantly have to be worrying about me. Not that it's bad to think about other people at all, but I mean more they have to manage me. I don't want them to feel that way. Do they make you feel that way when you try to tell them how you're feeling? Not usually. I mean, there have been people in the past, but they were also kind of mean. I feel like you need to believe that other people care about you, and that they're listening to you isn't managing you, but showing that they care about you. Yeah, maybe. So how about... I recognize my worth. My life is full of love. I recognize my worth. My life is full of love. Wow, saying that out loud feels weird, even though I know it's true. And you just need to practice until it doesn't feel weird. Yeah, you're right. And lastly, communication. You're afraid that if you tell people how you're feeling, they'll look down on you? Yeah, like I'd be a terrible leader, or that I can't handle anything in general. It catches people off guard that I get overwhelmed and need time to cool down. I like being around people, but sometimes it can get to be too much. But I also know the only way for people to know that is for me to tell them. I like to believe people are more understanding than I sometimes want to give credit. But there's always that fear, you know? I guess if I tell them and they still don't listen, then maybe it's not my problem anymore, though. I don't know. Let's try an affirmation saying your wants and needs are valid. You're right that some people will respect that, but others won't. But that doesn't change the validity of your wants and needs. How about we go with something like... I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. Jonas seems taken aback by his own words. You have a good feeling about this affirmation. Yeah, I like that. Great. We've got 3 affirmations. Let's go over them one more time. My efforts are worthy. I can envision my success. Now the second one. I recognize my worth. My life is full of love. And lastly, I am worthy of being heard. Listening is a form of love. I feel like I can already feel my mindset changing just by saying these 3 affirmations today. Just imagine how they'll make you feel with even more practice. When you feel ready, go ahead and use the forgive oil too, if you think you still need the extra push. Thanks a lot, Eden. You know, Mel is always burning candles and stuff when she does her thinking stuff. I wonder if she'd let me borrow one when I'm practicing. But maybe I should just focus on these affirmations first. Candles. What? Is it a bad idea for something? No, not at all. It just got me thinking, but it's nothing. Well, I should get going. Of course. Make sure to let me know how the affirmations go. Will do. A candle. Pretty sure the shop has the old candle holder. I could probably put something together for Jonas using that. You approach the art studio and you hear what you think is Naisha pacing back and forth. If you're not going to let me work, I don't know what to do. She must be fighting with the Fibbly Nibblies again. I better get in there. You walk into the studio. Eden, I'm at wit's end. Do you have that spell I asked for? Let me see. Here it is. Perfect, divination oil. This should let me talk with them, right? Not entirely. Also, I wouldn't recommend trying that again after our last attempt. You do have a close relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. But that relationship is too strained to confront them directly without an experienced witch. Then what's the point of this oil? I feel like I'm almost there with figuring out this community mural project. Is there any way to figure out what to do without talking directly to the Fibbly Nibblies? Is there a way? What? Ignore them until they crumble. No, it should be something you have experience in doing. You don't want the Fibbly Nibblies to destroy the studio again. Maybe you should figure out what to do, but not at the studio. Safely away from those spiteful spirits. You did sense Naisha's desire for the divination oil from her letter. Is there a form of divination you could do? That's it! Let's do a tarot reading and see what the cards say. Is this something you can actually do? Of all the forms of divination, this is the one I'm most familiar with, yes. Of course, I'm still learning, but there aren't consequences with tarot readings. Well, at least nothing like spirits wrecking your art studio. Let's try it then. Where do we get a tarot deck, though? I have one at my place. We can do it there. Yeah, that's probably best. Who knows what the fiddly nibblies... Aww. Well, good luck. Who knows what the fiddly nibblies would try if we did it here. Let's get going then. You and Aisha make your way to your home. You and Aisha make your way to the home. Wow, I haven't been here in ages. It still looks the same as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't bother to change anything considering I'm not here for that long. Well, that and I kind of like the place already. I keep my deck on my altar. Let's do the reading there. You and Aisha stand over the altar. First, let's apply this oil. Okay. And then let me shuffle the cards to cleanse them of their old energy. This is actually how you read tarot cards, by the way. You're supposed to cleanse them by shuffling them. You take the cards in your hands and shuffle them a few times. So how does this work? First, we need to decide what spread. As I said, I'm still learning, so I'd like to avoid the more complex ones if that's alright. As long as I get answers. Let's just get started. You draw 4 cards. The first card will tell us the problem you're facing. The second card is the obstacle. The third card is the recommended action to take. And lastly, the fourth card shows the outcome. Sounds straightforward enough. Well, we see if that remains true once we flip the cards. Let's see what the first card is. Magician. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Did you draw them yourself? No, actually, my gran made this deck for me. Our family's custom is that the head witch gives a tarot deck to their apprentices once they start training. I feel like I could learn a thing or two from your gran. She's an excellent artist. Anyway, what does this card mean? So this is the Magician, depicted by a plant called Dittany of Crete. This card symbolizes skill, focused energy, and manifestations. Though we're reading this card for a tricky situation, this card is probably telling us there's a lack of these things. I have skills. Oh no, I appreciate lurkers. Lurk all you want. I don't think the card necessarily means your artistic skill in this case. Remember, we're asking what to do about the fiddly nibblies. I think in this case, the card is saying that maybe you and their energies are out of sync. Somehow you aren't communicating effectively, so you can't harness each other's energy. What do you think? I guess it's figuring out how to communicate then. But we tried that and it didn't work. I wouldn't say that was our best attempt though. So the card is telling us there's something more to do there. Maybe we should go ahead and turn in the next card? The Devil. So your obstacle is the Devil. Now this one makes perfect sense. Hang on, this card might not mean what you think it does, but it does mean there is some sort of chaos undo to represent it. And I was like, it's carnivorous, duh, and she said, yes, that was part of it. But when people first started collecting sundews, they thought they were the most darling plants. And then they discovered they were carnivorous. Someone explained that sundews were then vegetable wickedness. And my gran thought that was hysterical. When you're dealing with the devil, sometimes you need to just laugh at the absurdities of things. Sometimes not by embracing the chaos, you cause more friction. I have been trying to cut them out of my life more recently, more so than I did when I was younger. Even then, it's not like they didn't cause trouble. I like the fiddly nibblies, but it was exhausting being the weird girl in class. I just wanted to fit in. Did you ever think you're weird? What? No. I always thought I was fine. It was everyone else. I could be myself with the fibbly nibblies. Let's pull the next card. Temperance. So temperance represents the actions you can take. This is interesting. In a good or bad way? Well, it implies something in your life needs healing. And since this reading is regarding the fibbly nibbles and what you should do about them, it might be that the two of you need to do some healing work, which is a step beyond communicating. I tried asking them what they wanted before. I feel like that wasn't the right approach. It might be more what the both of you want. Temperance usually means something along the lines of cooperation and finding harmony. The other curious thing is temperance is number 14, while the devil is number 15. So if you can heal your relationship, you might find harmony in the chaos. But how do I heal my relationship with them? You said you used to play with them as a kid, right? Yeah. Have you tried that recently? No, I mean, I'm not a kid anymore. So maybe it's not playing with them like you were a kid. Like when you were a kid, but somehow still including them in your life. You said they were a big source of your creativity, so maybe it's something along the lines of that. Maybe you're right. So what's the outcome? The Empress. The Empress is a card of creativity, uncontrolled creativity at that. It's also a card of nurturing. If there was a card to represent you, I think this would be it. The Empress. I think I could work with that. But what it could imply for me and the fibbly nibblies. So it sounds like if you're able to find balance with the fibbly nibblies, you might become even more creative. What I thought was holding me back all my life might be my way forward? That's what the cards seem to say. Of course, this is going to take some work on your end. Yeah, it will. There's not much time either. Maybe this festival piece can be the start of something new with the fibbly nibblies. Yeah, maybe it could be. I wish there was some way to at least set us up to work peacefully together. Devin always says you can sort all your problems over a cup of tea. Tea, huh? That gives you an idea. If only life were that simple. I'm going to head back to the studio. Maybe I can start to refigure things out there. Sounds good. I'm glad the tarot reading seemed to help. I've never done a reading for anyone else before. It was an exciting experience. Here's to both of us learning new things today. I'll get going though. Thanks again for your help, Eden. You know, Jamina has that old teapot at her store. I wonder if I could make something with that. Naisha might not realize it, but Devin is onto something. That was nice. I think I delivered everything, did I? Oh. Nice. Hey Ramsey, I want to talk a little more about that idea I mentioned yesterday. Call? You know how I've had those strange feelings after talking to folks? Like sensing colors and stuff? Well, I was thinking about crafting some enchanted items, incorporating what I've been sensing. You know, to help them even after we've left. Do you think that's a good idea? What? That's what good witches do, right? I'm not trying to assert my magical skills at all. I just want to help, for real. Yeah, I've already got some idea on what to craft. I think I've been thinking about it for a while now, but only just realized it. But I wanted to see if it was actually a good idea first. Thanks, Ramsey. Let's enchant some items. Time to write these ideas down in my grimoire. Yeah, have something for me? Huh, this is the last crystal? Yes, I promise to still give you treats, even if you don't give me crystals in return. Oh. Citrine. Wow, this one is gorgeous too. Orange is such an energizing color, don't you think? Thanks for finding all these crystals for me, Ramsey. They'll be good souvenirs. I don't have anything. Oh. Oh. Gardening ASMR, right? Yeah, I do. I can probably find some. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I've watered everything. Alright, let's check on everybody. Huh. Yeah, let's talk to you first. Time to check on Mel. I know I've said this before, but please let her be okay. You walk up to Mel's office. You see her sitting at her desk. She actually does seem. Eden, good to see you. Wow, this might be the first time I've seen you not freaking out, exhausted, sick, or hiding. Yeah, you might be right about that. Sorry, that was rude. No, it's true. But I think that's thanks to the visualization exercise we did in the boundaries charm. Oh, did you use it? Mm-hmm. After you left, I actually went through the visualization exercise again. And this morning I held a meeting with a finalized plan and redelegated some tasks. Honestly, I was still worried about people thinking I was lazy or avoiding work by delegating, but I held strong, and no one seemed angry. I think they appreciated that I had a much clearer vision of how things should run. Which I guess isn't surprising, but still. Though I do have a question for you. Huh? Sure. Did you really write all of those rituals for Coven Pollington? Oh. Yes, there was this one. Sorry. It's not that I'm mad. Well, I am a little. But I just feel so silly for falling for it. You really shouldn't. Yes, I should, because you're right about magic. I was just looking for a quick fix or something to help me cope. I didn't want to take the time to actually deal with what was wrong. I don't think you're being entirely fair to yourself. I did partly write the rituals to make fun of people, which isn't nice. No, of course, but I do feel like I hold some responsibility for my actions. I love this village, Jean and Jonas. I want nothing more than to see them succeed. But I can't forget about myself and my well-being. I want to be successful too, which is why I think I might try to find a teacher after the festival. Not that I want to be a full-fledged witch like you, but you've inspired me to find someone to guide me on my practice. So that when I feel like I'm getting lost, I know how to refocus. Especially if I am to become mayor. What do you think? I've never inspired anyone before, but I think that's a really great idea. It's a shame you're only here for 2 weeks. Maybe once you're done your training, you should come. You see Mel take a quick look at the clock. My next meeting! I'm so sorry, Eden, but I've got to run. Some things never change. I suppose they don't, but I'll see you later, okay? Yep, bye. Oh, this feeling. Is this rose quartz? This is the crystal of love, both for yourself and others. That would work perfectly for a Mel's hourglass. Let me jot that down in my grimoire. You approach the festival ground. Yeah, it does get kind of real. You approach the festival grounds. Everything seems to be running smoothly. I wonder how the affirmation for give oil combo worked out for Jonas. You spot Jonas and Caesar over by the stage. Hey, Eden. What's up? I was just stopping by to ask how yesterday went. Oh, let's take a seat over here. You and Jonas walk over to a bench and sit. Things seem to be going pretty well around here. Yeah, for sure. I was worried for a moment, to be honest. We were still getting stuff done after my freakout, but it was just awkward. Jonas grows serious. Thank you. Huh? Did I do something? The spell, duh. Right. Did you already forget about it? No, I just didn't realize that's why you were referring to. Okay. I've had a lot of people give up on me in the past. But you worked with me on those affirmations, and I practiced the affirmations as you told me to. When I felt ready, I used the oil and called a meeting. I was really nervous and all, but when I explained everything, no one was mad, like at me. The crew could tell something was up after that day, but they didn't want to bring it up until I seemed ready. Obviously, I apologized because lashing out like I did is never okay. Caesar's the dog. But then I explained needing space and getting overwhelmed, especially when I'm uncomfortable. And we all agreed to communicate better about our needs and keep an eye out for each other. It was the first time I've experienced something like this, people actually listening. Other than Jean and Mel, of course. One of my crew members mentioned that she was also feeling on edge too. Because of the festival and the pressure for it to do well. And then everyone else started talking about it too. Before I knew it, we were all talking about how much we wanted the Floralia Festival to succeed, and how we all want to do our best. I've never rallied people like that before. It felt almost cleansing. Wait, did you accidentally give me a cleansing spell? Those are a thing, right? No, I didn't, but I'm really proud of you. Thanks. But to be honest, I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah. Maybe they need to get a therapist, I don't know. Oh, I keep bumping my mic, I'm sorry. My magic only does half the work. But that's still half. It feels like so much has happened over these past 2 weeks. Even if the festival ends up not meeting expectations, a lot has changed for the better because of you. I know I've been better since meeting you. You're definitely becoming a better leader. We'll still have to see if I've become a better witch. Exactly, they need a therapist. All that's left is the festival. I keep thinking there's more, but there isn't. There's what comes after the festival. Well, yeah, but I don't really want to think about that. Since you'll be... Aw. Jonas hugs you back. You both stand in silence for a little while. I guess I should go back to work now. Don't want all your magic to go to waste. I should get going too. See you later? Yep, bye. Huh, what's this? Celestine? Is this the last ingredient for Jonas's candle holder? I guess that makes sense. It's calming, provides clarity, and aids in communication. Yeah, I think that'd be a perfect addition. Let me write that in the grimoire. Yeah, let's talk to you. You walk up to the music studio and knock on the door. Eden, I don't have a lot of time, but no worries. I'll come back later. Oh, I meant to talk to Naisha, sorry. Aha! You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. I wonder if the tarot reading helped Naisha at all. Come in. You look around the studio. It looks like chaos, but not like the fiddly-nibbly chaos. You seem like you're in a good mood. Yeah. I've been figuring out that community mural idea I pitched at the Full Moon Festival. I think it'll be really great to have everyone in the village add something to the wall. Something to remind us that we're a community, even when there isn't a festival. What do you think? I've never coordinated a community event before. A big, bold mural is perfect. Laura, is this a region, domain, county? I don't know about that, but it'll certainly be impressive. I'll make sure of that. Of course, I'll still have to manage it. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Maybe it's Brian from Family Guy. Doesn't Brian talk, though? Trust me, y'all never bore me. Of course, I'll still have to manage it. And make sure no one draws anything inappropriate. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what supplies I need. If I need anything, Mel wants the order in by the end of today. That's why the studio looks like such a mess. Makes sense, and how are other things going? You mean with yeah. Let's take a quick walk to the beach. Yeah. Honestly, if you just like stay and watch and listen, that's... Oh, Family Guy? Yeah, I've seen Family Guy. Yeah, if you just wanna chill, that's fine. Let's take a walk to the beach. Are you sure you have the time? Well, not soon, so let's head out then. You and Aisha walk toward the beach for maybe the last... It's best not to think about it. You take Naisha's hand. Aisha turns to you and smiles. You walk the rest of the way to the beach feeling completely at peace. When you and Naisha get to the beach, you sit close together on some rocks. So, the Fibbly Nibblies have been oddly quiet. I've been trying to talk to them. Not using magic or anything, more just thinking aloud so they can chime in if they want. Who knows, maybe after the last blow-up, they exhausted themselves too. They could also be feeling guilty for the mess. That would be a first. Though, you could be right, but I need them to respond to me if we're going to fix our relationship. But it feels great being this energized about art again. I wish I felt this way all the time. Don't we all? Right? Sometimes, I wonder if it's worth turning your passions into work. The highs are so high, but the lows leave you completely burnt out, and then add spiteful spirits on top of it. That's not actually entirely fair. When I got home, I went instantly into push-away mode, which is why they acted poorly. It's hard to figure out the right thing to do when you're exhausted. At least the festival's almost here. Yeah, that'll be a lot off my mind for sure. These talks have been super helpful over these past few weeks too. I'm kinda going to miss them. Only kinda. Okay, more than kinda. But we gotta keep our spirits up for the festival, right? Yeah, we do. Aisha stands up proudly and looks out toward the ocean. This festival is going to be a huge success. The Fibbly Nibblies and I are going to be friends again. Corinne is going to travel the world, finally! And Eden will become the most famous Von Teasel there ever was. I don't know about that last one. But I'll hopefully at least complete my training. I think I'm going to cut this beach chat a little short. I don't want my creative energy to go to waste. Neither do I. Good luck with the final preparations. Bye! You look out at the ocean. Yeah! And there's also the internet. Look out at the ocean. Our final beach chat, huh? Whatever this feeling is that I'm feeling right now, I'm not liking it very much. It's been nice getting to know Naisha these past few weeks. I wish there was something I could add to her teapot to help her. That's it! The citrine Ramsey gave me! Orange citrine helps with both clarity and manifestation. Yes, that'll be perfect. Just let me jot that down in my grimoire. Do I have anything to do with them? You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Eden, hello! Sorry, I'm about to head out to a last-minute meeting. Is everything alright? I think so? I mean, it looks like they have a telephone. Yes, but I'll come back later. Okay. Is there something I need to do? I think I have everything. Oh, yeah. I need to make something for them. That makes... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Enchanting items. Yeah. Okay. Be some. Alright, so plant. Rose. Allium. Yarrow. And selenite. I think I did it. Nice. Enchanted journal. Okay. So they've got lavender, yarrow, calendula, and jade. Nice. And the locket. Okay. So, chamomile, geranium, calendula, and amethyst. Nice. All right, let's go deliver these. Clicked on the wrong button. Okay. Let's give the besom to Ruth. I hope she likes it. I've never made something like this before for anyone else. Or anything like this to begin with. You walk up to Ruth's office and knock on the door. Eden, hello. Sorry, I'm about to head to a last-minute meeting. Is everything alright? Yes. I just wanted to give you this. Pea flower, yeah. You hand Ruth the besom. She holds it tenderly in her hands. Eden, this is wonderful. What do I owe you for this? Oh, nothing. It's a gift. Well, a goodbye present, really. Since the festival is almost over and all. You can use it to cleanse energy from a room. I figured you could take it with you on your travels. Of course I will. Oh, goodness. I wish I didn't have this meeting. It seems so rude to run off now. It's not a problem, really. I understand there's a lot to get done before the Floralia Festival. This is truly such a lovely gift. We've been very lucky to have you. Thanks. I should get running now, though. I can't wait for the harvest ritual you have planned for us. Okay. I hope Jean likes this journal. You walk up to the cafe. It still says closed, but the lights are on, so you know Jean is inside. Is he still making batter? You walk to the kitchen, and yes, you do indeed hear Jean making even more batter. I suppose the more madeleines, the better. You poke your head through the kitchen door. Jean looks up at you and gives you another thumbs up. Hold up the journal, yes. Jean sees the journal. He stops mixing and walks over to you. What's this? Yeah. Yeah, it's been only 2 weeks. It's a little weird, but, you know. I do think there's some people who are just, like, very understanding of others and, like, emotionally intelligent, and that might be the case here. What's this? It's for you. Jean takes the journal and flips through its pages. It's so you can write down all your thoughts and stuff, like if you're stuck on a recipe. Or mad at another critic. Or anything, really. I see. It's also a goodbye present. Goodbye? Yeah, I'm leaving after the festival, so... That's right. Jean continues to look through the journal. This is good work. You're going to make an excellent witch. Was that a... Did you just compliment me? Am I actually your favorite witch? You're the only witch I know. So favorite by default. Huh! I need to get back to the batter. Of course you do. It's fine. I'll get out of here. But you better save some of those madeleines for me. Jean nods his head. You leave the cafe. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, small town, I guess? I mean, I guess that's kind of like you go to a summer camp and you get really close to people because you're spending a lot of time with them. I see it as kind of like that. Excuse me. You leave the cafe. I'm Jean's favorite witch. Yeah. Time to give Devin this locket. I really hope they like it. I used to go to summer camp when I was younger. And it's like you do bond with the people there, especially if you come back to see them every year. Time to give Devin this locket. I really hope they like it. You walk up to the music studio, knock on the door. Eden, I don't have a lot of time, but no worries. I just made you something. Devin holds up the locket. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's because you did learn a lot from each other. Ah. Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Ah, don't worry about it. I can see that message. Don't worry about it. I do have a bot. I need to fix the bot. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, Streamlabs. Don't worry about that. I can fix it after the stream, don't worry. And it'll also show up in the VOD too. Thank you. Yeah, I'll work on fixing Streamlabs. I mean, honestly, I could probably remove the link thing because I know not to click on links like sent by other people. Like we learned that in Parasocial, don't click on links that people put in your chat. It's up the locket. Wow, this is... Devin put on the locket. You said you wanted something to help you remember to stay calm. So... I made this with you in mind. I hope you... I love it. Devin gives you a big hug. I wish I wasn't so busy with last-minute things. Or else we could... Yeah, bad bot. Bad bot. That's okay, Zach. I think we're getting to the end of this soon. Like, you can always watch the VOD. Like, that's why I post them. I wish I wasn't so busy with last-minute things, or else we could... It's alright, really. I'm definitely going to wear this tomorrow, and the day after that. Yeah, Utsu, Zach. And the day after that, and the day after that. I'm glad you like it, but I'll get you back to your work. I'll let you get back to your work now. I've got to mention the harvest ritual, right? Yep, and then it all comes to a close. I'll see you around then. I might have time before the festival to hang out if you want. Yeah, I'll let you know. Bye. Ooh. I think I might need to pick somebody. Let's go home. Yes. Next day. What you got? Huh, it's treat time? Okay. Road treat coming up. Now that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. Alright, what do I have to do? Alright, let's go to the garden. I guess the MC is something called a green witch. They do a lot of like plant-based magic. I'm probably gonna finish this game today, by the way. Enchanted hourglass. Yes. Rosemary. Pea flower. Hollyhock. And rose quartz. Nice. I like the designs for all the little, like, enchant. Oh, okay. Bye, Zach. Have a good rest of your day. Enchanted candlestick. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I might stream tomorrow. It depends on what I have going on. Probably in the evening because I'm not available during the day on Mondays and Thursdays now. But yeah, I'll let you all know on the community tab. Alright. Nice. I guess this is the end of it. Time to give Mel this hourglass. I really hope she likes it. You walk up to Mel's office and go to open the door when, all of a sudden... Ouch! Ouch! You and Mel collide as she bursts out of her office. Oh my goodness, Eden, I'm so sorry. It's alright, I think I'll survive. I'm running to another meeting. Is there something you need? I just have this for you. Eden, this is beautiful. Did you make this? Yeah. I decorated the hourglass with things that remind me of you. It's supposed to help you make time to focus on yourself or whatever. I don't know what to say. That's okay, it's just a little gift, really. You know, for dealing with me for these past 2 weeks. Let me put this on my desk. I'm so sorry I have to run. Don't worry, I know everyone is busy right now. I need to get ready for the Harvest Festival ritual too. So, of course, we're all looking forward to it. See you at the festival? Yep. Time to give Jonas this candle holder. You see Jonas at the festival grounds. Things seem pretty hectic, but it's really coming together. Jonas! Eden! What's up? I don't have a lot of time right now. Not a problem. I just wanted to give you this. Wow, are you sure this is for me? This is, like, really fancy. Do you like it? Oh, geez, yes, of course. I've just never owned something like this before. I don't have anything for you, though. Don't worry about it. I just thought it would be a nice souvenir, so you don't forget about me. All the ingredients are things that came to me as we talked over these past few weeks. I figured I'd put them on a candle holder to use whenever you practice your affirmations. Or whenever, really, I don't know. I just want to give you. Hey, Eden, I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm glad. Jonas! Ugh, I gotta go. Sorry again for not having so much time to chat. I might have a bit more time later, though. We should be wrapped up building everything by tonight. That's great. I'll see if I can stop by later then. Awesome. See you. Bye. Alright, let's drop off this teapot. I really hope Naisha likes it. You walk up to the studio and knock on the door. Oh, Eden. I'm sorry, but I'm actually kind of busy right now. Oh. I just want to give you this. Well, what is this? Do you like it? It's beautiful. You really didn't have to. It's partly a goodbye present, but also something to help you mend your relationship with the Fiddly Nibblies. I figure tea is a nice thing that brings people together, so whenever you're in the studio, you can make some for yourself and the Nibblies. Like an offering. Eden, I'm honestly speechless. Thank you so much. I'll let you get back to work now, though. Yeah, sorry, I'm so busy. I'll have a little more time later, though, if you want to talk again. Mm-hmm. Good luck with the final preparations. You too. Oh, yay. Alright. Yep, let's end the day. Oh. Do I have any plan for today? Not really. Why? Yeah, I know the festival's tomorrow, but we all have to all we have to do is say some words. Not that I plan on just saying whatever, but still. We'll have to see just how much the village was able to pull everything together. Do I plan on going to the festival? I guess. I mean, I have to for the ritual. That's not what you mean? Then what do you mean? Like for fun? That is a thing I can do. And I've never been to a festival before. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I should ask someone to go with me? If I feel close enough to them? Like, on a date? I guess I could do that. I need to massively mentally prepare for that. What if they say no? Yep, and it's always okay to decide to go with a friend too. I guess I know my plans for today then. Oh boy. I don't know who to pick. Can I take all of them? Can I take all of them? Panicking. It struggles. Sure. Let's ask him. You've got this, Eden. You walk up to the town square. Yo, Eden, what's up? What's that face for? Come on, you can do it. Do you want to go on a date? What the heck? Do you have to shout it to the world? Of course I'll go on a date with you. Just not right now because I'm kind of busy. But tomorrow? Oh, like to the festival? Yeah, totally. I just need to be at the stage by the afternoon for... stuff. What stuff? Just stuff, okay? That's fine. I'll find out eventually. Meet here at the festival grounds in the morning? Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. Me too. See you then. I've got a date! I've got a date! Just wait till I tell Ramsey. Okay. And Ramsey, I got a date! Huh, it's treat time? Okay, okay. Now that's enough for today. Gran says to me treats are bad for your beak. Oh, here we go. Today is the day, Ramsey. Time to see if all our hard work paid off. I suppose this means it's our last day in Flora, too. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I do look forward to a peaceful life. It is strange. I didn't think my time here would affect me so much. I can't believe it's only been 2 weeks. But we shouldn't be thinking about such sad things on a day like today. Because I have a date with Jonas. My first date ever! And my last one. At least for a while once we go back to Gran's solitary cottage. No thinking about that today, Ramsey. For today, we have fun. And then perform a ritual. And then see if the Harvest Festival is a complete failure or not. Oh no, what have I gotten myself into? That's right, keep it together. Flora and my friends are depending on me. I guess all that's left is to head to the festival grounds at the town square. Huh, it's treat time? Yes. Give you a treat every single day. But first, gotta take care of the garden first. I think that's good. Everybody's here? Yes, you head to the town square and see Jonas walking with Caesar along your way. He's also carrying a large bag of something. Jonas! Caesar! Oh, hey, Eden. What's in that bag? Just something I need to drop off before our date. You're not going to tell me what's inside, are you? You'll see it later, okay? Let's just get to the festival. Come on, Caesar. Jonas takes your hand as the three of you head to the town square. You get to the festival grounds. It looks like things are already going. Just let me drop off my bag and Caesar. Eden and I are going on a date, so no pups this time. But I'll come to get you later, alright, boy? A few moments later, Jonas returns. Alrighty, where to first? Let me think. Ice cream. Yeah, the ice cream here is the best. You and Jonas hold hands as you walk to the ice cream stand. What to get? So many flavors. How do I even choose? Let's see, I think I'll get... Jonas places his order. It's the biggest bowl of ice cream you've ever seen. Think you got enough? I figured we could share it. Oh, let me grab some spoons. We get some spoons and napkins, then find a bench to sit on. You start to eat the ice cream together, but after a while, the bowl still looks mostly full. I think this will take ages to eat, even with the two of us. Yeah, maybe I got a little too excited about sharing ice cream with you. I just wanted to make sure there was enough. You smile at Jonas and take a deep breath. Then let's do it. Do what? Eat all of it. Oh no. Jonas's face lights up. And let's see who can eat the most the fastest. Oh no. It's on. You and Jonas devour the ice cream like two ravenous wolves. In a matter of seconds, it's all gone, but... My brain! What a terrible idea! How do we make this stop? Put your thumb on the roof of your mouth. You and Jonas put your thumbs on the roof of your mouths and look at each other. This is so silly, but I think it's working. Yeah, it totally is, but oof, eating all that ice cream was a terrible idea. No more eating contests, but what should we do next? Let's see. Let's get on a boat on the lake. Yes, I love boats. I love boats. Let's get one then. You and Jonas head to the lake and rent a boat. Here, let me paddle. We're gonna go to the center of the lake. Jonas takes the oars and begins to paddle. You expect to get farther and farther from the dock, but... Jonas, I think we're going in circles. Nell always rode the boat, so... You have no idea what you're doing. Not really. Let's try doing it together, then. You sit next to Jonas, taking one of the oars. Ready? Let's row. You and Jonas row in sync and manage to get to the center of the lake. You can view the whole festival from here. You take Jonas's hand and put your head on his shoulder. It's so peaceful out here. I wish we could stay here forever. I wish we could stay here too. I guess after the festival you have to. Jonas's voice trails off. You know what he's thinking. Let's not think about post-festival stuff right now. Yeah, you're right. But you know you're both thinking about post-festival stuff right now. You sit in silence for a moment, just holding each other. Our time is probably up soon. We should get rowing back. And figure out what we want to do next. You're right. Let's play games. To the games then. You and Jonas make your way to all the games. Wow, Nell outdid herself this year. There's so many games here. You and Jonas look over at a plate shooting game. Let's play this one first. Let's play this one first. You and Jonas take off running toward the shooting game. You both pick up with guns. It's on. Both of you fire away. None of the plates are broken. It's okay. It's just a silly game. Yeah, totally silly. Surely, there's something we can win here. You both look around, and that's when you see it. The strongman game. Jonas, let's put those muscles to use. My muscles? You point to the strongman game. Yes, my muscles. I knew they'd be helpful for something. You both run to the strongman game. Jonas picks up the hammer and smashes it. Ding, ding, ding! Take that, festival games! Woohoo! Jonas wins a giant stuffed bear. Here, you can have it so you can remember our date today. You take the bear and give it a big hug. Alright, so what's next? Oh, dang, I've got to get Caesar and head to the small stage. I'll walk you over. You walk over to Jonas's trailer. Yes. Do I finally get to see what's in the bag? Is it a surprise for me? Huh, maybe, but, first. I just want to say I had a perfect time today, and I wish you could stay. I wish you would stay. I wish I could stay too, but you have to finish your training. And I know you will. You're a good witch, but maybe after? I don't know what happens after, or if Flora needs a witch after today. What if I need a witch after today? Give Jonas a small smile. I know. Ugh, I hate sad stuff. Then let's just enjoy the rest of the day. You lean in and kiss Jonas. Ooh! I'll miss you. I'll miss you too. Be at the small stage in 5 minutes if you want to see your surprise. Okay. Jonas heads off, and you walk to the small stage. There are lots of children gathered around. An announcer comes out on stage and says the next act is about to start. The audience grows quiet. A clown steps out. Is that Jonas? You see a clown followed by a dog. Is that Caesar? You have a feeling Mel roped him into this. Jonas and Caesar begin their act. Wow, Caesar knows a lot of tricks. Wait, Wasn't he supposed to be building everything for the festival? Maybe he is a slacker. You hear a group of adults cheering. You realize it's members of Jonas's crew. You overhear them say, "I taught Caesar that one." And then another says, "No, I did." And then another one says, "Well, I taught him that." Does that mean the entire crew taught Caesar tricks? You genuinely are amazed that anything got built, but you're proud of Jonas all the same. You are going to miss this goof. The act ends and the audience applauds. I guess it's time to check in on everyone else. We get back to the center of the festival. Oh, hey Ramsey! You got here just in time. I was just about to walk around the festival. It does look amazing, doesn't it? I can't believe it. Honestly, I didn't expect it to go this well. I know we worked hard and everything, but still. That's right, Ramsey. Either way, now is the time to celebrate. I don't want to get in anyone's way, but let's go take a walk and see how everyone is doing. You see Mel, clipboard in hand, coordinating whatever needs coordinating at that time. She looks busy but happy, not tired and overwhelmed like before. People are coming up to her and asking questions, but everything is under control. Next, you see Gene at his tea and Madeline stand. You think about getting in line, but it's so long. It'll be time for the harvest ritual by the time you get to the front. Whether there's a critic in that line or not, there's no way Gene can say this was a failure. Every once in a while, you think you see a smile on his face, too. You go to the pie contest, where you see Ruth giving out a blue ribbon. The pies all look so good, you wonder how Ruth could pick a favorite. Wait, does the mayor get to try all these pies and more every year? Maybe being a mayor is awesome. Now you question Ruth's decision to leave and travel. But maybe even tasting amazing pie after 40 years gets a little old. You make your way over to Naisha's community mural. People are having a good time making their mini masterpieces, or in some cases, just throwing paint. Every once in a while, you see Naisha talking to something on her shoulder. It must be a fiddly nibbly. For the first time ever, Naisha looks like she's truly enjoying herself. A group of folk musicians is currently playing, but you don't see Devin. You walk around back and see another group of musicians crowding around them. Devin has some sheet music in their hand, and they're going over it with the musicians. You see a schedule of performers stapled to the back of the stage. This list is so long and so varied. Did Mel and Devin coordinate all of this? Devin doesn't even look like they want to run away from the group of musicians around them. Every once in a while, you see Devin reach up and touch the locket you gave them. Devin must be working some good magic with it. It looks like this festival is already a success. I'm not even sure the village needs my blessing. You hear the clock strike. Yep, that's our signal. Time for the harvest ritual. The last thing I have to do here in Flora. You head to the main square of the festival, just as the villagers finish the altar. You can sense feelings of hope and joy radiating from the local craftspeople and farmers. Do you think this is enough for the ritual? Agreed! I think this is more than enough. This is incredible! I've never seen such an abundant harvest altar. Whoa, what kind of jam is that? Right, we feast after the ritual. Everyone felt very inspired this year. Perhaps you had something to do with it. I am brilliant, after all. I'm just joking. Sort of. But I'm not taking credit for all of this. Everything here took longer than 2 weeks to prepare. Just look at these crops, jams, baked goods, crafts. And then together we figured out how to bring everyone and everything together again. Your hands out. Now everyone, I want you to make a circle and hold hands. It's time to begin our harvest ritual. All the villagers gather around and take each other's hands. Oh, harvest goddess of Flora, we come together today to give thanks for your magic. For without you to nourish our soils and community, we have none of the offerings before you now. Please share our bounty with us on this day, and continue to bless us with peace and happiness. We've all worked hard to grow these grains and fruits to unite our community through art, music, and good food. All to honor you. Villagers of Flora, join and chant. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Now, to close this rite, let us feast in the presence of our goddess. And so the feast begins. You can sense the energy in Flora has changed since you arrived. People are talking, laughing, and simply having a good time. Maybe in the end, coming to Flora wasn't so bad. You're sad to leave, but you're glad to go with a sense of accomplishment. But still, you wish you didn't have to go. Huh? Who's that? You see Ruth standing on a chair with a glass in hand. I want to say a few words. First, I've never been so proud as I am right now to be the mayor of Flora. We've all accomplished so much today. May the harvest goddess be pleased with all your hard work. But secondly, Eden, I know you've already said you don't want to take credit, but I think I speak for everyone when I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been an interesting 2 weeks, but none of this would have been possible without you. That is why, as one of my final acts as mayor, I ask you to please return to Flora as our village witch once you've completed your training. Wow, you really weren't. I wasn't expecting this. You look over at Jonas. You're both thinking the same thing. After you finish your training, you can come back to Flora. This isn't goodbye forever. Yes. I'll be the most brilliant village witch there ever was. Everyone begins to cheer. Jonas runs over and gives you a big hug and a kiss. I can't wait for you to come back. Neither can I. And so the festival continued until the early hours of the morning. All the food was eaten, and people danced until they could dance no more. It was almost time to catch your train home when you got home. You're glad you didn't have time for any sorrowful goodbyes. They were unnecessary anyway. You knew you'd be back someday. You went through a lot during your time in Flora. You were desperate to prove yourself as a witch at first. But then you made friends and joined a community, and you realized there was nothing to prove. And everyone else in the village realized the strength of a community, and themselves too. When Naisha returns to school, she'll find strength and creativity in her relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies instead of keeping them, and her true self, at a distance. Devin might not want to be a rock star, but that doesn't make them any less of a musician. Perhaps Devin not forcing themselves to be something they're not will also make it easier for them to make new friends. Jonas will always be a little goofy, but with Caesar by his side and the trust of his crew, you know he's finally found his place. Unlike her brother, Mel will probably always be a little uptight. But with her witch training and the festival's success, you believe Mel has finally figured out how to find balance in her life. Jean better have a bunch of new tasty delights for you when you come back. Everyone's enthusiasm for his Madeleines showed him that even if he has an off day, we all know he's talented. We can't be perfect all the time. And lastly, Ruth, our fearless leader. Okay, maybe not fearless, but she navigated Flora through a lot during her time as mayor. Now she's ready for the next step in her life. You'll be the first to buy Ruth's memoir about her travels. Well, Naisha will probably be first, but you'll definitely be second. And now it's time to get back home and finish your training. You can't wait to show your Gran everything you learned while in Flora. She'll be proud of you. Sure, you might still butt heads sometimes, but she cares about you. If she didn't, she never would have sent you to Flora. You now feel more ready than ever to become the witch you've always dreamed of becoming. That's the end! That was so much fun. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it there. Oh, endless mode. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. And And I will see you all possibly tomorrow evening for the end of Pio Fiore's Ecolas group. And Friday for the Smash stream. That should be fun. Alright. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.